Okay, welcome back to Neo 2. We're gonna try not to die. Because... hang on a second. Ow. That's not a good start. Because our next destination is the boss fight. And there is a reason why they call this the Viper's Nest. Cave? Viper's Cave. And it's not these lovely ladies. And their tickle bitties. Okay, so that's done. We're only gonna fight her once. I'm gonna... Why are they guarding a shrine down here? What is going on? Time to go find out. This boss... Last time I beat this boss, it took me 2 days. Which should tell you what we're looking forward to. Oh. I guess that kind of makes sense. It sounds like they stole the theme music from Batman Forever. Really. So, this is one of the bosses that where it may actually behoove you to not engage, so to speak. So eventually, because we have 2 of these assholes to fight, it's almost encouraged to not and let him essentially snake side attack. Not a whole lot to say about this fight. It's not a whole lot of fun. It's just a matter of not dying and staying kind of away from him. Okay, I'm blocking with that. I'm doing the is the burst counter or whatever the hell it's called. Now we're in trouble. Yep. So that was probably a bad decision. I decided to engage aggressively, and it turned out poorly for me. So we're going to try it a little more defensively. This is one of the few bosses that I think aggressive action is a bad idea. We can also find ourselves badly injured and or poisoned. There we go. And there we go. And up, 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 up. So the needles only start to track you after the first event, after first yokai crypt to the yokai realm, sorry. Kind of. Come on. And now we have to run. Essentially, because they respawn, the little ones respawn, there's no point in hunting them down short of just getting rid of these extra enemies encounters that you have to deal with while you're here. But we're just going to spend time dodging them anyway. We might as well let it go. And this is kind of the way to do it, because they're just going to respawn. Still, we're actually doing really well with this one. This is a long fight. Most boss fights in Nioh 2 are fairly lengthy and involved. We're okay, we're okay. I deserve that. Just gotta keep. It's a game of keep away. Just gotta keep staying out of their range and or the ow. Okay, so I've been screwing around too long. That could have ended very poorly for me. This is probably the best I've done against this thing in a while, sort of when I beat it the first time. But even then, this feels better. And it's just as long as you make sure you're managing your stamina, you're okay. Didn't want to push my luck with that one. And that's why. Shit. Okay, so we can get him to do that yokai rush and burst counter. We'd be in really good shape. I think after a certain point in time, he will actually just regenerate the missing snake limb. He won't transition into the yokai realm again until we knock his health down. Sorry, his stamina down. And of course, the longer this goes on, the more tired you get. Not a whole lot to say here. I just gotta keep this up until he's dead. That was a poor decision on my part. Look, but I think we can do this. Just we have to be more careful. And there we go. And we got a new sword out of that. But 16 minutes, not counting the two failed runs. Yeah. This would have been more useful. Nice. But we also got a new weapon. Blessed weapon. So we've got cursed weapons, and now we have blessed weapons. Sorry, I'm just doing a little comparison here. 232 versus 233. It's okay. We're gonna go back to the cursed blade because we still haven't gotten maximum affinity with it, and it will eventually level up to the point where it's much better. I guess we'll be a shrine maiden for a little while. Heavy armor is a no. Okay. Take the core. We're going to use that later. And now time for a cutscene. I'm a pretty princess. He looks like shit.
ソハヤの若い衆はわしをそう呼んだ。あやかしの女と出会ったあの日までは、わしはあやかしを滅ぼすソハヤの刀を打ち砕き、それまでの名も捨てた。刀の与える不死の魂なぞ生死、共に誓ったは人妖が融和して暮らせるよう。霊石を集めよこしまな者の悪用を防ぐは、その誓いを果たすため。
In case you're wondering, the stuttering is on a game's end. It has something to do with the flashbacks. I'm adopted. Daimo.
すぐに美濃を離れよ。終わりに向かえ。行け。
So, he was our father.
再びあやかしを切ろうとは皮肉なものよ。
Fell in love with our mother and destroyed his sword. He was a member of the yokai hunting clan. Where have you been?
Dosan 様。ダメだったが。そう。こっちだ。
It's implied that the injury we took at the beginning, when our mother was murdered, was destroyed our voice box, which is why we don't speak at all.
買った分後で払ってもらう。
Told you. Tsundere. Hirohami. Phew. Mumio sure did turn up a great time. Amiable as ever, of course. But curse Yoshisatsu for sending monsters to do her dirty work while she makes off with those stones. With things as they stand, it's too dangerous for us in Mino. There's no use staying here. Let's follow the wise words of Dosan and make our way to Owari. If we can make it out alive, I'm sure we'll have a chance to repay our gratitude to him. Soul Course, I'm purified. And yeah, we absolutely want to use this one. If we can. Better. Violet Cherry Blossoms. The Twilight missions are stupid hard. Obey the Ninja, we want to do that. Wave the Omayo, we want to do that. Because we get free points for those, and those are... And we get the option to proceed to the next region, plus we've got some extra side missions. The Greedy Hunter, Favor for the Blacksmith, and the Search. But we also have the option, Twilight missions. It's 100. The level is 102. Any Island of Monsters. Anyway, we've got some points to spend. We can remodel the hut and have Shirahami join us, but I prefer the Kodama because he's so cute. And yokai illustrations. Nope. Nothing new there, nothing new there, nothing new there. Kappa. Kappa are diminutive yokai with green skin, a dish-like depression in their heads, and turtle-like shell on their backs. They generally lurk underwater, but they often emerge onto dry land as well. In the water, Kappa are faster than fish, and they are known to commit evils like seizing children playing in rivers by the leg and dragging them under, or stealing the Shiri Kodama soul from people's behinds and leaving them listless shells of their own former self. They steal the spirit of your butt. The way to kill a Kappa is to dump the water out of its skull. Nurikabe. The yokai known as the Nurikabe take the form of a giant living wall. They are said to most enjoy simply standing there, no wall should be, and enjoy unease and confusion of travelers. If left alone, they will not move, but if harassed, they extend long arms to strike back in rage. Slow-moving, but with immense strength and stamina, Nurikabe are formidable foes, as we saw. Nure-Onna. This man-eating yokai takes the shape of a snake with a woman's head. Its name literally means wet woman, and is seen near water or on rainy days searching for unlucky humans to make its prey. It is said that Nure-Onna were once women who tragically drowned, leading them to attack the living out of vengeful malice. And they're wrapped in their hair, which they use to attack us with. Toxic slime. Okay. Toxic slime has a malleable body and is very resistant to attacks, so the key to repelling was aim for its glowing core. Some believe that toxic slime is the result of years of aging on a regular slug, while others speak of failed attempt to manufacture a poison called goo. And I think that's everybody. Nope. Yatsu-no-Kami, excuse me. Yatsu-no-Kami is a serpent god with a horn made of countless blades protruding from its forehead. Yep, those are in fact swords. Under the influence of the Dark Realm, this snake-like arms gain sentience and spring forth from its body to join the fight. Take heed when its white body turns black, for it's a sign that it's about to call forth the Dark Realm. Irrelevant, we killed it already. Also, we got a Kodama update. Driven by its curiosity, the Kodama finds its way into many unusual places. However, perhaps due to its arboreal origins, it has poor sense of both direction and distance, and often loses its bearings. If you ever chance upon a disoriented Kodama in your travels, direct it to your nearest shrine. A Kodama never forgets its debts, and its deep connection to the gods will surely pay off eventually. Yep. Alright. Shirahami is the guardian spirit in the form of a white viper. White snakes are worshipped in many regions of Japan as messengers and personifications of the gods, often being seen as symbols of growth, rebirth, long life, and prosperity. The messenger of Ben-Zaiten, patron goddess of prosperity and the arts, is believed to be a white snake that will bring one vast riches. This belief has led the Japanese practice of keeping shed skin of a snake in one's wallet, or using a wallet that is made of snakeskin. Many snake deities are also considered gods of the water, a famous example being the white snake emissary of Suwa Grand Shrine. The viper's powerful venom and extremely resilient nature have long made it an object of reverence, so a white viper in particular should be considered a most powerful spirit. The first place Tokachiro brings the protagonist is the temple to meet the former daimyo of Mino, Saito Dosan. After delivering the spirit stones he obtained in Kara, Jesus Christ, to Dosan, Tokichiro is given a new assignment. The protagonist joins him in an investigation of the unusual events in Mount Tatara. After defeating the yokai in the forge, the protagonist is suddenly attacked by a masked woman named Mumio, but Tokichiro managed to intervene before their fight gets deadlier. The protagonist eventually learns that Dosan is in danger and rushes to his aid. Upon seeing the protagonist's dagger and the character described within, Dosan realizes the protagonist is his very own child. Using spirit division, Dosan tells the protagonist of their past before ordering them to head for Owari. The protagonist, Tokichiro, and Mumio narrowly escape a swarm of yokai and set off for their next destination. Saito Dosan. Dosan once went by the name of Mumio when he was head of the yokai hunting clan known as the Sohaya. After he fell in love with the yokai Miyoshino, his goal became to create a world where humans and yokai could live in peace. Even after he became daimyo, he continued to gather spirit stones to prevent others from abusing the stone's power, all in the service of this greater goal. Later, he is attacked by his own daughter, Yoshisatsu, whom he had handed leadership of the clan. When the protagonist comes to Dosan's rescue, Dosan recognizes the protagonist's dagger due to the character inscribed upon it, and realizes the protagonist's child he bore with Miyoshino. Dosan ultimately sacrifices himself to enable the protagonist to escape. Miyoshino, despite being a yokai, Miyoshino fell in love with Saito Dosan, who is known at the time as Mumio, the leader of the yokai hunting clan called the Sohaya. The couple left the Sohaya to build a life together and were eventually blessed with a child. They lived a happy life until their neighbors learned the truth, that Miyoshino was a yokai and her child a shiftling. In order to protect them from the harsh judgment of those around them, Miyoshino decided to leave her husband. So now we learn about Saito Yoshisatsu. So Saito is the family name, and Dosan is his given name. Saito Yoshisatsu is a daimyo of Mino province, and Saito Dosan's daughter and heir. Upon Dosan's retirement, Yoshisatsu inherited the leadership of the clan to become master of the Inabayama castle. However, she and her father would later become enemies. Yoshisatsu also fought against Oda Nobunaga of Owari using the crumbling ruins of Inabayama as her base of operations. In order to attain the power needed to stand against her father, Yoshisatsu turned to the Spirit Stones. Eventually, she instigated a rebellion against her father in the hope of seizing Dosan's amassed store of Spirit Stones, sending an army that included yokai to attack Dosan and driving him to his death. So now we have another member of the family we didn't know we had. And we've got some Spirit Stones or Amaretta to spend. And I'm going to do that off screen because it's about 30 minutes in, so we're going to call it a video. I'll see you guys later.